It's wonderful to have Kate home.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
絵文字。
絵文字。
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear? It won't and can't happen.
およし。
Come in, please.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
injek banget.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be...
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
ちょっと待って。
Can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
No, great.どういうこと違うって。あらら。消えちゃった。足りないってことかな。なになにこっちにしたらこっちに伸びるってことはいはい絶対あるでしょなになに
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth work. It's extremely honorable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor. Bags full of food. It's closed. It's closed.
どうしましょうか。
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
なになになに誰？ 帰ろうか。あ、眠い。眠い。眠いよ。
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
やることない。
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
結構変わってた。 あ、ここ来た。
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
New Street. New Street. Commercial Street.
What shall we do with the jungle sale?
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
へえ。わかんない。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful. This oil can also be used on weapons. This oil can... A ramrod to clean a rifle. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Whoa.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
トビ。
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
やだ、かわいい。イノシ。かわいい。かわいい。
Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health. I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
一緒に歩けないんだ。しょんぼり。なるほど。長い長い。かわいい。かわいい。
Search, Toby. Search.
やだ、犬にもなれる。ちょっと楽しいんですけど。かわいい。ごじごじ。楽しい。犬モード楽しい。かわいい。カチカチ言う爪のカチカチ。かわいい。こんな風にしてるんだよね。
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Ah, 何これフェイクかわいい。何どっちもフェイク？そうでしょ？お？ない。あ。
Brave Toby, best nose in.
Ooh.
Nothing that could interest me. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things. It's not here. Old things.
Oh.
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Picking ツールを使い留め具を持ち上げてロードピンがすんなり意味わかんないんですけどどこにはめんの？ちょっと待って。
There's no space for this lockpick.
どこ見て決めてんの？
There's no space for this lockpick.
何見て決めてるかわからん。ん？合ってる？よくわかんなかった。
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
John. これ1個しか選んでダメなの。あ、こういう
This
こと？
man appears in both documents. All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files. News clippings on Lords and the education program. Why are they here? This case must have been full of cartridges. A map of Epping Forest. This case must... A map of Epping... There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
お、なるほどね。じゃあもしこれをこっちにしたら、あ、これが赤くなるのか。はいはいはいはい、そういうことね。はあはあはあはあ。これは合わないのか。よし、ちょっとずつ。理解。
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire. Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow.
あれ、ワトソン行っちゃったかな。新聞はないか。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. This is not the best way to sneak in.
後ろね。バレちゃう、バレちゃう、溜まってちゃう。
The window is firmly shut.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
あの一瞬でワトソン視点とはわからない。
I can hide here. I can hide here. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
見つからないあれ
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
やっぱりちょっと壁かけ直そうと思ったね。押して押して。気づかないとかやばくない？音が聞こえる場所まで円盤を正し 意味がわからない。あ、ここ。ここ。
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
何色にしようかな。わからんから。これだ。
I need a
ピ
pipette.
ペット。これだね。これにしよ
This chemical should be applied second.
う。はい。じゃあこれ。
This chemical should be applied third.
はい。じゃあこれ。
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later. I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbor lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
That's not the one I need. Here it is. That's not the one. That's...
ああ、間違えちゃう。違う違う違う。
Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
This is so romantic.
Romantic. 着替えしよう。
This is Kate's room. It's private.
目視でいこう。ちょっと寝巻きします。これで。
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Ah.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Cranston Oak. フランストン場所ません。
I won't disturb Lord Marsh without a reason.
この辺うろうろ。あ、雲がテレビの上に乗ってる。最悪だ。あー、無理。あー、集中できない。集中。
Dorset Street.
あ、来てる。画面に来てる。あ、置いた。もうマジ無理。うっ。あー、浮いてる。気持ちいい。
Whitechapel High Street.
あー、気持ち悪い。
Well, sweet slumber up. My analysis table. It's useful for my work. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
どうしようかな。
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
どうやって見るの？どこ？あ、こういけるだね。あ、ここだね。
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Kate, Wiggins is not the sort of boy you should be socializing with.
So he's perfect then.
Oh, Kate.
ね。
I'll leave you alone now.
え、こんな生き方できるの？え、何？オープニング、この人ホームズだったな。
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
いて。うわ。なんで？やばいやばいやばいやばい。今はスイカ。なんか。やだやだ。
He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys! Find him!
またかよ。 ああ、死んだ。
You're so slow!
もう全然一緒のことしたら。
Hungry today! Where is he? Where have you gone?
かかっとんねん。え、何？いないよ、もう。
You don't stand a chance! I'm following your tracks!
そうね。
Where have you gone? You won't get far!
God, it's Lord Harrington's body. He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound. This will help to dress my wound. The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
どっちにしよう。流罪にしよ
う。George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than you or I could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
何別の結論をですってしてるのかなあ、リロードね。いいや、これで。ちょっとこれしてみようか。すごい初めからなるのかな。短編ストーリーみたいな感じか。いいね。よし、これでいってみよう。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live, he will suffer a far greater punishment. For his ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. Look, it's already dragging him painfully and slowly to his death. Then his wealth can and will be used to support the families affected by the Quartermain Club's malevolence.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
何？ちょっと撃ってみようか。あ。
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
へえ。どうせなら有罪がいいな。ちょっと撃ってみるバージョンしてみよう。飛ばせないのかな。ここで有罪を選んで
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
的な
Holmes!
スキップいけるね。
Detective, take a look here.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
I understand your view, Mr. Hurst. I really do, but I couldn't allow you to continue.
ああ、そういうことね。撃たないでいこう。平和主義でいこう。楽しい。これで
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends. 触りだけ見てみよう。 Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Okay, guy. Okay, guy. Okay. 次はおしゃれに行こう。ワトソンを真似したいね。こうかな。ちょっと前髪見えんのがやだな。ひげはずっとこれだな。ワトソン。これかな、やっぱり。これかな、今回は。かなりワトソン。ちょっと違うな。帽子かな。これかな。つばでかいおばあちゃんみたいになっちゃったけども、まあいっか、今回はこれでいきましょう。もう一回見よう。ちょっとさっきのがいいな、個人的に。そうだね。かもずっとシルクでいこうかな。シルクハット探偵になろうかな。いいね。
Shouldn't you dress for the game?
何？
Shouldn't you dress for the game?
試合の勝負服とかあんの？ちょっと待って。何試合の勝負服って聞いてない。スポーツウェアってやつか。これね。帽子はレイトン教授級に取らないよ。
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club.
That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't spot you like that. Shouldn't we hurry to the bowling club?
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Bang.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has a statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Yosh, じゃあ今日はここまで。